the Warriors is not that particular type of wrestlers that I'm looking for. Of course, you know, they are good wrestlers. They've made a tremendous showing in the global wrestling. They're high in the rankings, I know that. And here we got big, what does he call himself? Mike Blackheart and tough Tony George, two big guys.
Yeah, Butch Blackheart and Tony George.
Butch, I stand corrected.
Well,
I stand corrected. Butch,
all right, Butch in the ring now.
Now, I believe that the team of Blackheart and tough Tony George are the less experienced team.
Well, I do too. Look at that move. That move just about proves that.
Oh, yes. I was always over, almost over. I get a little flabbergasted sometimes, bro. I get a little excited watching these matches. You know, because that's the way I always get my talent. People, I get cards, letters, telegrams from all across the world saying, how do you mold this talent? You got to look for particular things in different individuals. Some of them are roughhousers, some of them have that wrestling technician, but I know how to put it all together, Joe. I'm the man. I'm glad you invited me, Joe. I invited myself.
I was just going to say, if I recall at the opening of the show, you sort of invited yourself.
Right. Big maneuver. All right.
Youngblood now just takes and throws Butch Blackheart. In comes Tony George.
Well, that was a mistake on Tony George. He should have stayed out of the ring. I can't believe that.
Well, the Warriors are cleaning house with Butch Blackheart and Tony George.
They've definitely got that advantage because they're tough in that tag team competition.
Blackheart not so anxious to jump back into the fray here.
Yeah, he might try to tag tough Tony George in, you know. But, you know, the Warriors are really good. You really have to give them credit, especially in tag team competition. But, you know, I never see them in single matches. Why, Joe?
Well, because they're a team, Akbar.
Yeah, but why
they're
don't they
tag team specialists. They go in there and they know how to wrestle in tag team. I'm sure they would be great competitors in single matches.
Well, John Taylor wrestling single. I know Rugged Rod Price, Sweet Daddy Falcone. They don't back away from anybody.
Well, I just know that the Renegade Warriors go after the tag team competition, but I feel very confident that either one of the two would be good in single competition also.
Well, I think that'd be at a disadvantage.
Well, I'll agree with that. They are tag team specialists, as I said. All right, comes off with the shoulder blocks, got him down. And there he goes over him, and now he's waiting for him. And there's that Indian chop. There's another one, and Blackheart all the way out of the ring. The Renegade Warrior going after him.
It's like Blackheart's retiring for the evening. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's got to get more of that tenacity in him. He's got to get that. That's another thing.
Did you see that? A drop kick off the ring apron right into the chest of Butch Blackheart, and Blackheart doesn't know what day it is.
They've got to get in. They've got to regroup. George and Blackheart have to regroup, get that killer instinct in, go in that square circle, and get it done. I believe they can upset these boys.
Well, the way things are going right now, it would be an upset.
It would be a big upset.
Yes, it would. Crisscrossing right into the big boot. Down goes Blackheart, 1-2, but he's able to kick out.
Well, at least Blackheart's staying in there. He's got a little guts. He's got some
there's a
but how long can this go on?
Kick. I don't know. Blackheart, I think right now more than anything in this world needs to get over and make a tag. Although I don't think Tony George is that interested in jumping into this, if you get my drift.
Oh, well, you know.
Tony George is liable to, I believe the term is short arm him. Look at this move now. Goes into a standing version of the octopus. The abdominal stretch.
That's what it is. Abdominal stretch. You're right.
And look at Tony George looking on. Oh, I tell you, that good camera work there by our
you got to do everything you can at any given moment. I remember when I was wrestling, the main thing, you got to get the drop first. And you got to plan. You've got to get ahead of this. Of your opponents. Are you going to get worn down in that match? That's what's happening to Mike Blackheart, Butch Blackheart.
Let me ask you a question. Is it true? Look at this beautiful suplex. I understand you have a plaque hanging in your office that says, "Win if you can, lose if you must."
That's right.
But cheat at all costs.
That's right. You know, I select my female person, the people of the year. I select them all. You know, Leona Helmsley was my choice.
Your choice.
Leona Helmsley.
Why that doesn't
and as for officiating, remember the Missouri, Colorado, and collegiate football. I take those officials anyway. They give them 5 downs. Yeah, I'll take those. They were my officials of the year, Joe. I got a plaque for those, man. Yeah, that's right. Leona, her picture's from last day.
Oh, my goodness. That foot right to the face of Tony George, and now a meeting of the minds between Butch Blackheart and Tony George, courtesy of the Renegade Warrior. Now, where are we going with this one? All 4 men are in the ring. They've got them up. There goes one, there goes the other, and once again, the 2 teammates meet in the middle of the ring. Wow. There's a double boot, and Blackheart is all the way over the top rope. Here they go. The Warriors are setting George up. He comes off.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
chop right into him off the top rope. 1, 2, and yes, a 3 count. Rick Manning makes the 3 count.
The lights. The party's over.
The Renegade Warriors victorious in this match today here on the